Salute, 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 salute. How y'all feeling? Salute to y'all, man. Back with another reaction for that. One time for your mind. So welcome back to Fats TV. It's the Fats TV movement, man. We got my boy right here, man. Let me just go ahead and cut to the chase, man. Let me go ahead and cut to the mother effing chase, man. In the 90s, this was my favorite rapper at one point in the 90s. When the most beautiful is, man. Then he had the Enigma, all that shit. But yeah, at one point in the 90s, in the mid 90s, Keith Murray was my favorite rapper. I always had a couple, and he was one at one point, man. What? The most beautiful is? All his verses, though, man. Come on, Keith had his own dictionary, man. Come up with his own words, man. It's just like that. The most beautifulest thing in this world is just like that. I get in ya. I breaks it down, count, pound, round, round. So back, sit down. Now when I'm on the microphone, I roll through zones. So don't be trying this at home, no matter what race, speech, killer, him or her. I come sweeter than J. Root and damn is the amateur. Man, come on, man. That's all I can say before they try to copyright me or something, man. Shout out to Keith Murray, man. Favorite rapper, Keith Murray. Too many blows to the head that had your mind blurry. I'm nutty over this chick that's tight like Miss Purdy. Yeah. That's one of my old school joints. I can't really remember it, but that was one of my, I told y'all, because Keith Murray was my favorite rapper. So that was a rap that was a line I had. You dig? But let's see what he talking about. He over here my boy Keith Murray pillow talking. Is he pillow talking right now, y'all? Talking about Foxy Brown did what? Yo, in the industry, you know what I'm saying? From what I've always heard about Foxy, man, they always said she ain't had the best attitude, man. She wasn't liked by many people. It's just a fact. So she was mean, you know what I'm saying? Hard to work with. I mean, this is just what I heard. I just heard she wasn't that likable. She wasn't the most likable person. You know? That's what I've heard.
So Foxy Brown and
shout out to the Art of Dialogue too, man. Shout out to this YouTube channel, Art of Dialogue. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe up to it if you're not subscribed. They put out good content, man. Word. Shout out to the Art of Dialogue.
Redman was at the House of Blues that night when you and Tupac almost got into it. And I noticed, yo, you name dropped Foxy Brown a few times in this interview. I had no idea y'all was that cool, yo.
So me and Foxy Brown, we became close with each other, like passing each other, and we became intimate friends, right? So in LA, at the House of Blues, I'm with Def Squad. We rock the house, bring it down. Yo, the rafters is done.
Shout out to Def Squad, man. That was one of my favorite groups, man. Still is, all time, man. Eric Sherman was on them beats, man. You had Redman and all. Yo, shout out to Def Squad, man.
After the show, this is around the time when she was going with Corrupt. I don't know if they was married or not. So after the show, you know, because I've seen her in Brooklyn too. And sometimes, and I was dealing with her. I was trying to, date her, be a boyfriend, girlfriend. And then Wendy Williams on the radio was like celebrity sightings. They seen us coming out of a hotel.
He said, I was trying to be boyfriend and girlfriend. And back then, for real, Wendy was she was on the heavy celebrity gossip. And she knew everything. She was heavy on the gossip back then in the 90s.
Hell. And then Eric Sherman was like, yo, she got you, Keith. Wendy got you. They talk about you and Foxy. I was like, all right, boss, I don't care. It's cool. I'm going to be spotted. But after the show, like, we rocked hardcore, went into the hotel, and she gave me hardcore head. You know what I'm saying? Hardcore head. And then I ate up, but I never her. And then she was with Corrupt at that time, so we was coming.
Whoa, Murray. Murray, chill. You telling us too much. No, you telling us too much. Let us just imagine what could have happened and everything. Don't tell. He said I didn't even hit. Yo, they in there 69 and this shit. He said they ain't even had sex. Oh man, Murray, you telling too much. No.
Coming out of the hotel after she gave me head, sat me in the chair, gave me head. So I was coming out the hotel, the Le Montrion, and we was going. The Corrupt was coming, and he was coming. He was coming, and I said she was coming out the hotel, the elevator, and we was walking. And I said, oh, I see what you trying to do. You trying to pin, it was the East Coast, West Coast going on. And she said, and I said, yo, I see what you trying to do. You trying to pin two rappers against each other. So I spent off and went the other way. And she went right to him. And that was around the time when she was with him. You know what I'm saying? And God bless the dead. I ain't gonna say nothing, but at the Apollo, DMX. Bomb.
R.I.P. the dog. Yo, did he just say I ain't gonna say nothing and then said it?
With the wop, the boom. What up? You know what I'm saying?
What up? He said I ain't gonna say nothing and just say they whipped, they whopped, they boom. What up? You just told us what they did. Ah, shout out to the dog. R.I.P. to the dog, man. Murray, no.
But with me, yo, your head, ate the. Then I was going to Brooklyn and angry. She's like, not in my brother's room, Keith. No, not here. Head, bang, bang, bang. In the hotel. Then they got married. I was like, oh, that's when I knew females are no go. Yo, she's a main artist.
I know females is no good. Yo, so Murray, she never let Murray hit. So y'all just had an oral relationship. She sucked you off. You eat the box. That was your relationship. Y'all just eat each other up. Yo, that's a hell of a relationship. That nigga said he ain't never had sex. He wanted to hit it. She just yo, he wildin'. No, you telling us too much, Murray. We don't need to know all this. Look at Murray's face. He said she tried to set the niggas up. This was East Coast, West Coast shit. He said, I spit off on it. Then he threw the DMX joint. Yo, he said, this is what I do females ain't shit. Yo, you crazy. Yo, y'all females though, y'all, man, look. Y'all know what y'all be doing, man. Y'all worse than men. I'm sorry. Y'all know it, man. Don't get mad at me because it's the truth, man. It's the truth. And I don't, man, maybe not all y'all, man, because you know, you be single y'all out and shit. Just the same way y'all be like, all men cheat. And some niggas be like, man, no, I don't. I mean, all men are the same. No, we not. But, yo, females could be down dirty, man. Yo, that's crazy, man. But I know that, though. I know it. That's it.
Whopping me off. Married to this dude. But I don't know if they was married at that time. You know what I'm saying? It was around that era. And then they
I hope she wasn't married to Corrupt and whopping you all.
was beefing with the other girl, the Nivea, I think Corrupt was with at that time. That time. Word. Yo, can you imagine your wife, a rapper, whopping off a nigga and then walking? Well, she was trying to use me?
No niggas can't imagine that, Murray. We don't want to imagine a wife or girl whopping off another nigga and then coming to chill with us. No, we can't imagine. But I get what he's saying. And that was Foxy. She was on fire at that time, too, in the 90s, for people that don't know. Foxy was hot, man. She was on fire. Then she had ain't no nigga like the one I got. No one can. You better. Leaps around, but it gives me a lot. Yo, Foxy was on fire, dog. Even though they said she had writers and she ain't write her shit, you know, she had Jay. She had the best. And Jay was penning her shit. That's why she sounded so fire, though.
It could have been guns popping that night in there, in that lobby. Because I used to do the raises with the mouth. I had to raise all the time. So they would have had me in somewhere in L.A.
That's some New York shit. The razors under the tongue. That's some straight New York shit.
Locked up, slicing over some kitty cat. with her. You know what I'm saying? Foul, wow moment. Word is bond. I kid you not. I kid you not. Whip wop galore. And he was loving her.
Yo, 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 Murray. Murray! Oh, hold on, I gotta put my blood out. Murray! That nigga said, wop galore. Murray, no, man. I know the statute of limitations is up, but I don't know if statute of limitations is ever up on intimate relationships with shit like that, man. I don't know. That's wild. This sounds like a drink champs conversation after you get mad alcohol, after Nori get you drunk, then you start saying shit like this. We gotta get Murray on Drink Champs, back on Drink Champs if he was on there. We gotta get him on there. We gotta get Murray. We gotta get the whole Death Squad on there together. We gotta get Sermon, Murray, Ratman, the whole squad, man. Paris, fuck it. Who was it? K Solo.
I mean, the way you talking about it, man, I had no idea you and her had this kind of relationship. But I mean, the way you talking about it, she must got a serious head game, man. Her head game must be elite.
Cause suck a nickel through a straw.
Yo. Shout out to my man, yo. Shout out to the Art of Dialogue. He said, sound like she got some. That's what it do sound like, man. But you know what's crazy? I've heard some shit about Foxy, about that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't really. If you've been around for a while and you heard stories, man. This ain't the first time we heard that. But wow, that's funny. He said she could suck a nickel through a straw. Yo, shout out to Murray, man. Yo, shout out to Murray. Shout out to my 90s hip hop niggas, man. All my legends, man. Keep it funky, yo. Keep it funky, man. Murray a legend, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who you ask. When it come to hip hop, he's a legend, man. He's a legend. He's one of the forefathers, man. Yo, shout out to Murray, man. Did he tell too much, y'all? Did he tell too much? Should it be statute of limitations, or is there no statute of limitations on any type of stories that happened back in the 90s? Like, that's over 20-some years ago, 30 years ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? Damn. I'm getting old, y'all. I'm getting old. Did he talk too much? Or do we want to hear these stories, man? Yo, Murray a legend, man. Shout out to Murray. Shout out to Foxy Brown. Shout out to Corrupt. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody involved, man. Y'all leave a comment. Let me know. Is this statute of limitations or conversations, or just on the intimate joint thing? Did he say too much? Murray was wild, yo. Y'all let me know, man, but I appreciate it. And y'all go ahead and hit that thumbs up while you at it, man. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. It's free. You know what I'm saying? Back with another reaction for that. It is. That's right, man. We're going to keep it moving over here. Y'all know the slogan, man. It's always peace and love, right? 1, 2, 3, and I'm out.